What's up guys, Dragon Ball Black here, and today I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about my thoughts on the worst Dragon Ball Z character, in my opinion. And for this list, I mean, there are a ton of characters to choose from, but there's one that I feel like I had to choose that was the one that I really wanted to choose for this list. I mean, there are a lot of characters that were set up bad, or they were set up to be kind of throwaway characters, not really that interesting, and then they ended up being that way. Well, the one I picked is a character that was meant to be awesome and became really lame. So I know there's like so many seasons, there's so many characters to choose from. Honestly, I want to put the whole Ginyu Force on here, but I don't have that much room on this list, obviously, because there's only one character I can go ahead and put on here. And the entire Ginyu Force, even though they suck, there's not really one particular character that sucks more than the others. You could always add Yamcha in here, but Yamcha actually did some stuff throughout the arc, throughout Dragon Ball Z. He did some stuff. He was there up until the Buu Saga, fighting along the Z Fighters. He died. He paid his dues. He sucks in terms of power, but as a character, I don't think he's that bad. Plus, we get to see Vegeta totally take Bulma away from him, which is a highlight of Dragon Ball Z for me, honestly. But I mean, it would be easy to choose him. It would be easy to choose Krillin too, but I actually really like Krillin. I loved him throughout the Frieza saga. I loved him throughout the Android saga. Buu Saga didn't really do much, but I loved him throughout the other two sagas. You could throw Hercule in there, but Hercule does his own thing. He's a character that is now long-standing with the show, even in Dragon Ball Super. He's not that bad, in my opinion. But this character is so bad that Dragon Ball Super actually made him worse. And that character is Gotenks. Gotenks is the worst character in Dragon Ball Z, in my opinion. Trunks and Goten by themselves, awesome characters. Trunks is cool. In particular, I like him on his own. Goten is pretty cool too. It's like getting little Goku back without actually making Goku small. It's good. They're both good. Together, they're not so good. They were set up to be really cool. When they were doing their fusion dance and they were fucking it up, they were really skinny, they were really fat. I mean, you could tell like the character was gonna look kind of cool, but then when the character finally came out, he looked cool. Even the artwork for him was pretty cool. Gotenks with the blue hair on the sides. He had like spiky hair, looking like Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. He looked pretty badass. And even his setup where Piccolo was trying to get him to train again and do the fusion dance again, he was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and fight Majin Buu by myself. And then he had like this really cool kind of in the American version, there was this cool song that came on at the same time that he said that. It was badass, honestly. It was badass. Then he got his ass kicked, got beat up by Majin Buu, came back, had to do the fusion dance again. And this is just a character that progressively from that point never regained the same amount of coolness that he had. In my opinion, he was the worst. He's still the worst. He got the Super Saiyan transformation, made him really strong. He became Super Saiyan 3 just by watching Goku do it once, which is retarded in my opinion. But I mean, learning the evil containment wave tube just by watching a YouTube video of it also is kind of stupid. So I can't really fault him too much for that. But the fact that his yell could break through time dimensions is also stupid, in my opinion. What else does this character do that was stupid? The little ghost that he come out, it had a cool feel to it. The ghost attack had a cool feel to it. At the same time, it was stupid because it was like a gag attack. All the episodes where they were destroying the Kami's tower, there were just kind of gag kind of attacks, and it was like gag episodes. I was watching Dragon Ball, and then on top of that, he gets absorbed, and so giving Majin Buu his all the power that the power that he needs to surpass Mystic Gohan. Which, I mean, I could have thrown just Mystic Gohan in this list too, but you know what? Gohan has done a lot. He has not always been going in the wrong direction. So he actually has been going in the right direction for the most of Dragon Ball Z. So I can't just throw him in here. But on top of all that, with all that being said, guys, then we have the fact that we have him in the Battle of Gods movie, we have him in the beginning of Super, and he is just so disappointing and annoying. He gets spanked by Beerus, like literally spanked. He gets his butt spanked. And then, of course, the obvious retcon, the fact that the fusion dance is just so underpowered compared to the Potara fusion, because Potara fusion lasts an hour now. Well, at first it was far more. It had its own place. Even though the Potara fusion lasts for a much longer time, it was supposed to be permanent before Dragon Ball Super. You could always, with that being said, you could always turn back to the fusion dance because you can have a temporary amount of power. Now that the Potara fusion only lasts for mortals for an hour or less, maybe about half an hour, if that's how much the fight between him, Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue, and Zamasu went on, then that means the Gotenks, the fusion between the fusion dance fusion is just irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It only lasts for half an hour at the same level as Potara fusion, and then you have to learn the entire dance. You have to be the same height, about the same height, doing the same moves. Yet it's just obsolete in my opinion. So that character itself, hopefully we won't be seeing him again. And I don't think we will, because we won't be seeing him in the Universal Tournament. He's not in it. So I mean, although in the Dragon Ball Heroes, I think it's the Dragon Ball Heroes, it's like an arcade game, but it has different types of videos that kind of promote it or whatever. There is one video that has an adult version of Gotenks that looks actually badass with the black vest underneath his little tiny little fusion vest or whatever, and he looks pretty badass. I mean, you could make that character cool, but you'd have to not only give that fusion a some sort of power that the Potara fusion doesn't have. I mean, I guess it's kind of hard getting hold of the earrings every time that you need them, kind of, seeing as how not everybody's a Kai. So I mean, it could be still viable. Say if there's a time skip, Gotenks could be making a comeback. But besides that, guys, I think when it comes to, I'm not talking about Dragon Ball Super. He could make a comeback in Dragon Ball Super, but in Dragon Ball Z, Gotenks is the worst character in my opinion. But there are a ton of other characters, so let me know in the comment section below which one is your least favorite character, which one is the worst character in Dragon Ball Z that you can think of. Put in the comment section below, let me know, guys. Thank you so much for watching, I appreciate it. Drop me a like if you liked my video, helps my channel a lot. As always, thank you so much for watching. This is going to be Dragon Ball Black signing off.